повернулись живими. Поверніться живими, будь ласка. Розкажете дітям ще на ніч казку під сонцем новим. Розвійте дим, брудні ворогів розтануть сліди. Якби ж одної чистої віри достатньо було, щоб перемогти, і правди одної достатньо, аби смерті до ворога шлях знайти. Доволі, якби було слово поета, щоб назад полетіли ракети. Якби ж, почувши дитинний плач, із сорому скоїв самогубство кат. Але ні, якщо б не герої, якби не їх воля залізна, коли б не взяли до рук зброї. Складати вірші було пізно. Вчорашні звичайні люди сьогодні тримають землю і небо. Ніхто не знає, що завтра буде, але вони роблять все, що треба. Поверніться живими, герої. Ви мусите жити під сонцем новим. Для тих, що чекали вдома, для тих, що не повернулись живими. Поверніться живими, будь ласка. Розкажете дітям ще на ніч казку під сонцем новим. Розвійте дим, брудні ворогів розтануть сліди.
Well, this has been kind of a roller coaster of a week emotionally. Holy cow, guys. That was a banger of a song right there from Ilya Lete. Ilya Lete. Great song. Great song. A little video I threw together for the 14th Mechanized Brigade, who we have been fundraising for. I haven't even updated you guys on how like tragic like this last week was before this week. It was going so terrible. The fundraiser was going great. We've been helping the 14th Mechanized for a while. And right after the last stream, was it during? It might have been during. I didn't share the information yet. These men that we've been helping in the 14th Mechanized Brigade were not free to leave their position due to FPV activity from the Russians. Which means they could not leave their dugout. They were not free to walk around. And from the way we were talking with the senior sergeant, the way it sounded was they were not going to get home to see their families again. And the way that we were getting them equipment was through drone. They were droning in supplies to them to help fight the enemy. It's a drone team we've been helping, guys. Been droning it out. Well, okay, so they've been in position for, these men have been in position for like 6 months. 3 to 6 months, been stuck in position. Not being able to rotate out. And they're in a kill box, an FPV kill box, which means that, 15 kilometers, 20 kilometers any direction, you can't leave. You can't walk out, you'll get killed. And they couldn't bring in a vehicle to switch anybody out. The men had been there for a long time, and these are the men we've been helping. And it was looking really grim, and we killed it on helping them. Like the initial what they needed, we got them 2 Bandera power banks. We got them a Starlink. We got them winter tires for their vehicle in case they needed to extract or try to extract. My song. And other things. Food, medical supplies. But it sounded bad. It sounded like they weren't going to get out ever again. Well, not only did they get out, But they pushed back the enemy completely out of Kupiansk. And they trapped the enemy. And President Zelenskyy paid them a visit. And I have the picture proof. It's just like, man, I hope you like, guys, I was in a Ukrainian church on my daughter's birthday in the city praying for these men. Because I didn't think they were coming home. I was here. Praying with this man right here, Alexei.
And remind us that we can overcome everything. Soldier singing this song.
Він каже, що він був, як він написав, як всі були живі. І то і співає всю пісню.
Now, I want the song to keep them alive, to say them. I want the Lord to save all these boys.
This is Alexei Basarab.
Пастир мій, нічого не бракує мені, дає мені спокій, він і веде до джерела води. Твій жест і твій посох, вони заспокоюють мене. Заболюся знов, тому що ти зі мною, ти охорона моя, Господь мій, твій жест і твій посох, вони заспокоюють мене. Жест і твій посох, оберігають мене. Ведуть моє життя, а я перебуватиму у домі Господа, бо твій жест, твій посох, вони заспокоюють мене. Жест і твій посох, чекають мене.
So I ended up spending that night there and praying with that man, and he was playing with his fingernails. It's amazing. Him and a Russian who fights against her country actively for the men of the 14th. The three of us, arm to arm, hoping that these guys can get out. Not only they didn't have to leave, they pushed the enemy back. They pushed the enemy back so much that President Zelenskyy paid them a visit in Kupiansk. Guys, this was less than 5 days ago that we were afraid that they weren't going to be able to see their families again. You see that right back behind this soldier here? That is the 14th Mechanized Brigade flag. And I saw this, I was scrolling through the internet today, and I stumbled across this picture numerous times, including on Zelenskyy's account, and I'm like, wait, I know at least, I recognize a couple of these guys. I'm like, holy crap. Guys, those are our guys. That's the fundraiser we've been helping some of the men. So they didn't get extracted. They extracted the enemy. Which is like the most amazing thing I can possibly think of to wake up to. I heard about it yesterday and I was kind of in shock. Not that I've given up faith or anything, but it was a really good day. So that's one picture we got. What else we got here? Oh, another thing about the 14th that I found out. We are the only foreign aid that they have been receiving on this channel and from Paige in Kansas. We're it. Pretty amazing stuff. I mean, talk about a leader going out there to so you guys are directly responsible for the part of the success in this very small way, for sure. You know, the Ukrainian soldiers are definitely the ones that made this happen, but you supported them in their efforts for this right here, 100%. You guys are absolute heroes for this. This is an amazing day for our community. Amazing to hear. God, it was so grim for a while too. And this isn't the end of the war. But this is a small victory and a big one for us, I would say.
Бажаю міцного здоров'я вам. Мої передусім привітання. Я вас вітаю з вашим Днем Свободних військ України. Важливий день. І день не тільки важливий для вас. Я впевнений, що для всіх ваших рідних, близьких, для всієї України. Тому я вітаю ваші сім'ї. Я дякую вам за те, що ви захищаєте державу на такому гарячому напрямку. Куп'янський напрямок, місто Куп'янськ. Я знаю, що багато з вас воюють з самого початку війни, і багато людей на передовій без пауз. Я високо ціню те, що ви так відноситесь до України, до нашої держави. Без вас ми її просто втратили. Я вам вдячний за це, і не тільки в цей день. так співпало, що ми приїхали саме в цей день. Я безумовно вважаю, що вас треба підтримувати, нагороджувати, підтримувати всім кожного дня, тому що кожен день важливий для України. Тим не менш, ще раз вам вдячний, ще раз вас вітаю. Передавайте привітання всім вашим побратимам, тому що ми нагороджуємо частину бійців, безумовно, воює бійців набагато більше. Бажаю вам миру, перемоги, всього тільки самого найкращого. Дякую вам. Слава Україні!
Героям слава!
Вітаю, пане майоре. З Днем Свободних військ. Дякую.
So I could have voiced this over. I don't think I could have right there. I was kind of emotional. But basically, yeah, he's there handing out awards, and he's telling the guys straight up, like, I know some of you guys have been in here from the get-go. Like my friend's relative who fights in the 14th. My real life friend's relative who fights in the 14th. He's been there since the invasion, like since the beginning in the military. Maybe not with the 14th, but he has been there since day one fighting. And like I said, these guys, a lot of them have been rotated out. They've been there for 3 to 6 months. So this is amazing news.
Дякую вам, пане президенте.
Вітаю вас. Дякую за службу.
Дякую вам. Служу українському народові.
Дякую вам за службу.
Дякую вам за те, що ви
Вам
здаєтесь.
дякую.
Дякую.
Дякую за службу.
Служу українському народові.
Pretty amazing stuff right there, guys. Pretty amazing stuff. You know, I started hearing I was hearing the rumors, I was hearing information. You know, shout out to Greg Terry for doing an awesome coverage on Kupiansk and leaving it like an open-ended question, is Kupiansk cleared or not? And you know, for real-time information, there has to be delays, so you're never gonna get real-time information, but these guys have been putting in some major work. And it's just amazing to see Zelenskyy standing with the flag that we have an emoji for. Because we've been helping the 14th Mechanized Brigade since day one. My first fundraiser, very first one. And we were doing the drones. I mean, I can't remember what else. Drones during summer, tarps during spring for their trenches and their dugouts. Like, you guys helped make this happen. You guys helped these men fight.
Бажаємо здоров'я. Ми зараз знаходимося на гарячій точці на Куп'янському напрямку. Хочемо звернутися за допомогою до всіх небайдужих на Мавік і 3Т, які будуть нам допомагати нищити ворога. Всі разом до перемоги. Слава Україні!
Героям слава!
That's pretty amazing stuff. Like I said, it's not the end of the war, but gosh dang it, man, when I woke up and saw some of these images coming out, holy cow. And then also there was 114 civilians were freed from Belarus prisons also. So this also includes Ukrainians and Belarusians.
Бажаю міцного здоров'я вам. Мої передусім привітання. Я завжди з вашим днем, військ. Україні важливий день. День не тільки важливий для вас. Я впевнений, що для всіх ваших рідних близьких. Я вітаю ваших сім'ї. Я дякую вам за те, що ви захищаєте державу на такому гарячому напрямку. Куп'янський напрямок, місто Куп'янськ. Я знаю, що багато з вас воюють з самого початку війни. На передовій.
Very cool to see. So on top of that, guys, so here's the deal. On top of that, we were also, because the fundraiser is going so well so far, we were also able to get Rowan the EcoFlow charging stations he wanted.
Friends, we sincerely thank everyone who joined the fundraiser for this EcoFlow Delta for us. Your support isn't just about money, it's about feeling that we're not alone here.
Little message there to you guys also. So we're going to continue. So we're going to stick with pages, guys, for the 14th as well. I'm sure Senior Sergeant would like a little cushion money right now, but it looks like they're in a good spot. Paige still has a lot of men to help. She's got a lot of men to help, so we're going to continue to fundraise and help Paige and her men. So guys, yes, the link is in the description. Yeah, shout out to Greg Terry for dubbing over Rowan's translation there too. Very cool. Or the translation for Rowan there. Sorry, I'm having a hard time speaking right now. So very cool. Very cool that Zelenskyy was down there in Kupiansk.
Досягають результатів для України. Багато росіяни говорили про Куп'янськ. Ми бачимо, я привітав хлопців, дякую кожному підрозділу, всім, хто б'ється тут, всім, хто знищує окупанта. Сьогодні надзвичайно важливо досягати результатів на фронті, щоб Україна могла досягати результатів в дипломатії. Саме так це працює. Всі наші сильні позиції всередині країни, сильні позиції в розмові щодо закінчення війни. Дякую кожному воїну. Пишаюся вами, дякую всім нашим сухопутним військам. Сьогодні виключно ваш день. Дякую, хлопці, слава Україні. Бажаю здоров'я сьогодні.
So yeah, also, yeah, like Blonde Bombshell just said in the chat, if you guys want to leave a message for the men too, when you make a donation, that'd be great too. I know they would love to hear it. Still a lot going on as far as fundraising needs go. This winter, it's going to be a big drive. A big drive for EcoFlows. I want to actually look at this for a second here. So this was the area of concern. So we heard that the Russians were pushing to a flank of Kupiansk, and the men were, I don't know where they were, but they were trapped. And they were under heavy FPV activity. This is from Kalen. Ukrainian advancing Kupiansk are astounding in such a short period. Russia is desperate to appear strong on the battlefield right now, and this is a total humiliation. I think even Brock had my back on this. Bookmark Brock. Where they were saying straight up, like the 14th mechanized help. There was another couple brigades in there. Looks like the 10th Brigade. Arminsky Corpus. Armed Corps or Arminsky Corpus. I don't know what Arminsky stands for. I'll have to learn it. But very cool. Very cool. Guys, that's our group. Very cool. What else do I have? What else do I have to share from that? A little bit of the setup, a little bit of, this is what I can share. Putting in some work over there. Anything else I could share? Oh yes, I can share this also. That's a big ass drone. And I think that's all I could share in regards to the men we've been helping there, other than they're just a bunch of fucking badasses at the end of the day. I'm kind of at a loss for words, guys. This is amazing. This is amazing news. So I really hope you guys continue to support, because you never know when it might be at a crucial time where a morale boost is needed and the president shows up and hangs out with your dudes. Guys, that's a short one for me. I really don't have much more to say about it other than get ready for more fundraising with Paige. We're gonna have also some interviews coming up really soon. I want to talk to Canty if I can, and then I had a couple other people lined up for interviews. Not gonna do much on the ground during December. I know it's the holidays, everybody's really busy with their families, but yeah, I'm getting more info on some of the men that we will be helping next, and I'll get additional footage and whatnot for you guys then. So you want to get them some Christmas presents? Let's see how we could do that. I think the letters might be better. I'll figure that out. I'll ask about that. But yeah, I know the donations are the best way to go, but everybody needs socks. And why not Christmas socks? All right, guys, that's all I got for you. I'm gonna hit you with the music one more time on the outro here. And yeah, shorter stream, more streams to come. Also, guys, if you could sub to my gaming channel. I need more, just in case something happens to the main channel. Even if you don't watch the games, it's still really small. If you guys could throw me some subs over there, that'd be great. Join the Discord for more information. I also have a video I will be releasing later of some of the drone activity for the 14th. I'm not going to do that on YouTube because it is not friendly. So that'll be a teaser for later if you can stomach it. Okay, guys. Catch you on the next one. Thank you for being here. See if I can find my tunes.
Ця пісня лунає з самої землі, в ній заклик поколінь та прагнення до волі. Нікуди не зникала, вона була завжди, її слова зберіг вільний вітер в полі. Гори додали своє життя, б'ють в барабан, хвилі у морі, бачили різне, відвагу, любов, пам'ять крізь час та надію крізь горе. Поверніться живими, герої, ви мусите жити під сонцем новим для тих, що чекали вдома, для тих, що не повернулись живими. Поверніться живими, будь ласка, розкажете дітям ще на ніч казку під сонцем новим. Розвійте дим, брудні ворогів розтануть сліди. Якби ж одної чистої віри достатньо було, щоб перемогти, і правди одної достатньо, аби смерті до ворога шлях знайти. Доволі, якби було слово поета, щоб назад полетіли ракети. Якби ж, почувши дитинний плач, із сорому скоїв самогубство кат. Але ні, якщо б не герої, якби не їх воля залізна, коли б не взяли до рук зброї. Складати вірші було пізно. Вчорашні звичайні люди сьогодні тримають землю і небо. Ніхто не знає, що завтра буде, але вони роблять все, що треба. Поверніться живими, герої, ви мусите жити під сонцем новим для тих, що чекали вдома, для тих, що не повернулись живими. Поверніться живими, будь ласка, розкажіть